Hey everybody. Okay, so if you've seen my previous videos about SEO optimizations that you can do yourself as the owner of the site, I know you've been struggling because part of that is you manually going to several of the static pages. Remember that the static pages are in my content. Like if you click on my content, there's no need to click on web page builder. You can just click here and it'll open the first one here. Same for this one, and so on and so forth. But you got my content, which has the static SEO pages and the dynamic SEO pages. And those are two of the three places that you gotta optimize for SEO. But you need to go one by one for the static pages and tune. Let's assume, let's click on this one. You go to the SEO settings here. You start tuning this um, to your liking or to what actually applies to your site. And this could actually change radically depending, for example, the type of categories or subcategories that you're using, depending on the industry, who you're targeting, basically other factors that can force you to actually have to change this. Even the English way that it would show, or the Spanish or French way that it would show, it will be wrong if left unattended. One note that I gotta say is meta keywords. Meta keywords are not used at all for anything. You can literally delete this and nothing will happen. Okay, nothing bad will happen. You can put whatever keywords here and they'll never be used since 2009. That there's a long story about that. If you want me to create a video just about why meta keywords went away and why they're not actually being used, I can do a video about that if you leave it in the comments. Long story short, you don't use meta keywords, nor will you get any benefit out of it. It's the other four, or even the fifth here, that do give you a benefit. Okay, so these ones are mainly for the bots, the SEO bots. Okay, and these ones are for gener in a general way. Every time you share your post or a page on a social media site, these are the ones that are being used because they use something called Open Graph, which is like an international standard for sharing specific type of information for social media sites. So these three could be different. In most cases, you just copy the meta title and you put it here. Same for the meta description, you put it here. But sometimes you want to be different on the social media versus how the bot actually sees you and shows that information on the search results, like on Google. So I know a lot of people struggle, try to guess in which page they're in when they're like how do you know which page I'm supposed to be editing here, or maybe in which dynamic SEO page I'm supposed to be editing here. Unless you've done it so many times, you won't know. So to solve that, what I did is a little code here. It's a well, for now it's 22 lines of code. I'll paste this in the whatchamacallit on the comment section, or just the actual post where I'll put this on the brain directories groups. And what this does is the following. If you put show SEO in the URL, like let's go here, and you just put question mark show SEO, or if you already have parameters there, you would put, instead of question mark, you would put ampersand SEO. By just show SEO, it will show you this information up here. It will tell you immediately um, what meta description you have there, what open graph or basically social media information you have there, that a social media site will start um, gathering, okay, crawling there. And the biggest one is this one. So it will tell you which SEO ID, in this case a dynamic SEO, you need to edit to actually change the SEO for this particular page. So you can click there and it will take you to your backend where you can actually see, oh, it's a dynamic SEO, not a static one. Oh, great. Okay, let me customize this one and let's change the information here. Again, remember, just delete that and start editing whatever you want here. You can see that it says profession, find and compare something professional. If you go to the actual test here, it says, let me see, where's the find and compare? There we go. So software engineers, find and compare software professionals. So software engineer would be the keyword profession. The professional would be the basically the professional word here, and software would be the industry one that we can see here. Okay, you gotta map the different things there because these are also dynamic variables that BD uses for several things. And depending how many percentages you actually put there, it could be plural, it could be capitalized if you put the first letter capitalized, and so on and so forth. Okay, most of this, most of these variables, you can actually see what their value is by going to settings, text labels, or going to general settings, where you can actually see some of them. So here you can see the email, you can see the profession, the industry, the website name, and so on and so forth. Okay. And for the label, for the text labels, just settings, text labels, you can see a bunch of them. In case you can't find it on the general settings. But this technique will help you identify quickly what page this is. So if I click on view listing, I want to edit this one. I don't know which SEO page it is. It's a static one, a dynamic one. So I just put question mark show SEO. And while I get this, I can just click there and I know, oh, it's the 100. Okay, so here's the 100. Let's edit that one. And that will immediately modify um, that SEO, the SEO for that page. So you can see here it says full name, the profession, and then the industry. If I come here, I can see full name, my profession, and the industry. You can actually modify all this that you want. Here you can see the description says learn about me, something, a location, etc., etc., etc. If you come here, you can see the social part says learn about my name, profession name in some location, etc., etc., etc. So you can actually change this to your liking. But this will speed up the process of you guessing which page it is. This also includes not only dynamic SEO but also static SEO. So if I click on a static page like about and I click show SEO, you'll be able to immediately see it here. I can just click there and it will take me to the actual page where I can actually click the SEO settings here and start changing stuff. Do know that for this to work, you either have to be a staff member of the site or the owner of the site. Why? Because it won't take you to the backend unless you actually come from the backend and you click here, visit website. Once you click visit website, you'll basically turn yourself into admin mode, and it's only at that time that you can actually click on stuff here like join today, and let's put a question mark show SEO. It shows me this information, and I can literally click there, and it'll take me to that static page. But only if I'm staff of the site or or the admin of the site, and I clicked on visit website, would I be able to actually use this. Apart from that, you can actually see some information about the page. You can see that I'm missing the meta description and other stuff, so I can fix it right away. Without this, I would be just guessing. I would be just literally guessing if this page is wrong or not. By doing so, I'm able to immediately identify, oh my, we gotta, fix this or fix that. And it saves you the trouble for example, let me go to the SEO tools that I have here. So I have the car validator, the LinkedIn, and the Facebook one. So if I go to Twitter, there's something called the car validator. I'll put the links there also. If I copy this and I put it here, from the Twitter perspective, it'll try to analyze this and it'll tell you, hey dude, like you made something. Okay. If we put it on the Facebook debugger, we debug. Obviously, well, if it's the first time doing so, you'll see something like this. You click here to fetch new information, and you'll start caching that information. That's going to create a problem later on, but you can clean that problem up by clicking here, scrape again. Why a problem later on? Because it will, um, if you put the post on the Facebook, it will still show like this. And if you change it for some reason, the caching on Facebook takes too long. Um, so you gotta come here and scrape it again, okay? Um, yeah, so here you can see all the information that it gathers. You can see that it says Open Graph OG. Okay. Um, that's for that one. And for the LinkedIn, same thing. We come here, we click inspect, and you can see what it's gathered. Now, here you can see all the warnings on all of them saying, hey, you're missing, this or that. Let's do one that actually has all the data inside of it. Okay, so let's do the about. We put it here, preview the card. Let's put it here, preview that one too. First time doing it there. And preview this one too before we actually create them on these social media sites. Okay, so based on Twitter, the about page is nice and neat, all good, all cool. Based on Meta, I'm just missing something about the app ID. This is not a requirement, nor is it something that's missing that's gonna kill you. This is just Facebook, being Facebook. There's no need for that at all. But you pass everything in regards to the OG, to the Open Graph. So you're good there. In regards to LinkedIn, um, basically they're asking for a longer description. That's about it. And that's because the about us doesn't have a lot of information. But you can still pass this. Okay, you're still good to go. Let's put it like that. So these are a couple of techniques to facilitate and speed up the process of tuning the SEO, especially if you get my the technical SEO optimization, which is the thing that I do. That together with the work that you'll be doing here, then you'll be appreciating the boost in SEO. But my technical SEO optimization doesn't work unless you actually do your homework here. It's worthless unless you do your homework. That's why I got you with these videos, take my time with them and all that. So hopefully this video will serve you. Remember that I'll be putting the whatchamacallit, the code, this code in the posts where on the Brain Directors groups. And yeah, hope this will help you a bunch. Okay, so think positive, big hugs, and take your time. Be patient with that.